Hello everybody, we're just going to pick right back up where we left off in the last video. We now have 10 lithium salts. We're going to come down here. We're going to make one more of these lithium battery thingies. Put that in here, just like that. Come over here and make, let's go get some copper. Gonna make one of those. And then we need to make some steel and plastic. Ooh, only one steel ingot? Oh no. We might have to wait for more steel to be manufactured. Oh, we have 23 down here. Good. There's 10. What's over here? Oh, steel. So we have 45 steel. Okay. But we do need to figure something out here because we don't have a lot of. Oh, we have 73 of that. And then iron. Oh, okay. Never mind. We are good. Fuel cell, the plastic, that's right. Last thing we need is plastic. I'll go ahead and bring the entire thing down here. We don't need all the plastic, but go ahead and craft that. And then we need 20, count them, 20 barrels of fuel. Those come over here. There's 5. I want to bring the 2. I'm going to bring the 3. Right, the 9, so 12, and then 5 makes 7. Haven't used any of those yet. 18. I'll tell you what I can do. I'll do this. I'll grab this. I'll come over here, and hopefully that'll store all of it. That's 2. Whoops. There we go. And there's 15, and there's 20. All right. Our first little fuel cell. Go ahead and craft that. Get our cans back here. Go ahead and put our stuff up. Back up here to our cans. Put 10. We only have 2 petrol coming over. We only have 2 petrol. That's really weird. I guess there's just so many over here. I guess I want to make more jerry cans, which I don't think I really should be doing, but if they're just made out of iron, they should be fine. Oh, iron and a little bit of bronze. So let's go ahead and craft. Let's just do 2 more sets. That'll give me 10. And I guess you're good for right now, but yeah, you're the one that needs. There we go. Perfect. All right. Over here to our Mark II hoverboard. Put a fuel cell in there, and then we're going to enter it. Oh my goodness. Can we pull out a gun? Yes, we can. So this thing is pretty quick. Faster than, of course, running. Can we loot things on the ground? No. We have to get off the ground. So this is a reconnaissance and fighting platform. Do we have any indication of how much fuel is left? Because what would really stink is if you run out of fuel far from home and you don't have any more fuel cells on your person and your hoverboard just kind of sits there. Because I don't think you can put it in your pocket. So it would be really nice if there was a way we could just, like if there was something here, anywhere, that showed us attached to the hoverboard and would allow us to just to see how much energy is left. Ooh, how does one... Oh no, I'm gonna have to ask Siri how I get off this crazy thing. Because I don't know how to disembark. I have... Ooh, right there. Look. Hoverboard, 96%, so we know. Very nice when game developers have the same idea I do. Can I mine? I can mine. Look at that. Wow. This is like the opening to Wall-E all over again. I can just sit here, not even supporting my own weight, not even walking. Having my robots do all the work for me. Very nice. Can these things harvest sand? They can harvest sand. Of course they can. Can they harvest turtles? No. Nothing to mine there. You're not using your imagination. Alright. Can I go? Oh, boo. The hoverboard does not let you hover over a body of water, which 100% you should be able to on account of a body of water being nothing. I mean, like sand and earth and a body of water ought to be the same. Oh, there was another. Oh, there was 2 river trees. Good job, guys. I grabbed that clay just because I think we're going to be needing clay for the steel production. Someone had just grabbed it. All right. It would be nice if we can do an energy source that doesn't rely on petrol. If there was an energy source we could do from like solar power. That'd be nice. Get that tree. What are you gonna do, pig? I'm literally hovering on advanced technology that you can even comprehend. Like what? Are you gonna run at me on those little stubby legs and hit me with your tusks? Please. Oh, you know what's funny is that I used to be a big Warhammer fan, and I stopped because of GW's practices, and it's 100% GW because they're anywho, and I was listening to a podcast called The Book of Enoch, and apparently in the Bible there's a man named Enoch, and he isn't explained too terribly much in the Bible, but there are people who wrote a book about him at about the same time, or perhaps a little bit before Jesus was historically on the scene. So the Book of Enoch probably has a larger and more active following. And oh, look, there's one of those. I've never killed one of those before. Or have I? Yeah, I've never killed one of those. Okay, now how do you disembark from the oopsie doodle from the hoverboard? I'm gonna have to figure this out. Stand by here. How do you exit a vehicle in Cryofall? Yep. No idea. How do you get off the hoverboard in Cryofall? The hoverboard can be easily destroyed, run out of fuel, takes damage. Yeah, I don't see online how to do it. Oh, Q. Q does it. Perfect. Yeah, Q does it. Whoopsie doodle. So the Book of Enoch, right, is probably a much more sought after, like in Jewish circles. Long story short is that the Book of Enoch, there's another book called the Secrets of Enoch, where it's pretty much like the Book of Enoch too. And in it, he talks about angels, and he kind of goes into great detail about like the angels and like this alternate view of what the original sin was, right? So we know original sin as Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, told not to eat the fruit of knowledge. Eve eats it at the behest of a snake, and that snake being Satan. This causes a schism between humans and God. That schism is insanely apparent in the Old Testament because God is super duper kind of like angry with us and is like very totalitarian. And whereas the New Testament, it's a little bit more forgiving, a little bit more understanding, kind of comes full circle, right? The new and eternal covenant, right? Versus the old covenant, the Ark of the Covenant. So in this book, it says that there are these angels that when Lucifer rebelled, there were these angels that went with him, that these are kind of grotesque angels, and that they decided to, when Lucifer planted the idea of like good and evil in Eve's mind, and the race of man was expelled from paradise, these angels decided too that they were going to go down and they were going to corrupt mankind. And they were going to corrupt mankind by sleeping with the women and having children, and those children would be corrupt, and the whole cycle would just become more and more convoluted and corrupt as time went on. But the crazy thing about this is that the dark angels are led by Belial and Azareth, right? These are the two leaders. Like, one of them is the commander of the Death Wing, and the other one is the chaplain militant. I forget his name, like interrogator chaplain or whatever. And guess who are the two angels that lead the fallen angels in the book of Enoch that was written 4,000 years ago? That's right, Belial and Azareth. And these are the angels that are disloyal. So in the Warhammer universe, the dark angels have this like reputation of being traitors, like secret traitors. And there was and like, I believe that. I thought they were like secret traitors, and that they were always working behind the scenes to like screw over the Imperium. But there was a book that talks about like Lionel Johnson, who is the Primarch of the Dark Angels. And the Lionel Johnson has a really cool line in a book where he's fighting Conrad Kurz. And Conrad Kurz is like, you weren't at the Battle of Terra. Like, you didn't stand with your father. So people are always going to be suspicious of you. They're always going to think that the Dark Angels had ulterior motives. No one's going to believe that you were just out here chasing me, you know, because he's right. Like, the Imperial Palace was going to fall, and that was going to be like the fall of the Emperor, and that the Lion should have been there because the Lion is like insanely good at fighting, and he's a great tactician. His is the first. His Dark Angels are the first Legion, right? So like they should have been in the van. And the Lionel Johnson, without saying too much, says that loyalty is its own reward, and then stabs Conrad Kurz like right in the heart with his sword. And his sword, I forget the name. I think it's called the Lion Sword or something, but like, it's a nasty weapon. And it's like a bastard sword. It's a hand and a half. So I mean, he put it all the way to the hilt into Conrad's chest. And I was like, well, that's it. That settles it. I don't believe they're bad guys anymore. But then listening to this Religion for Breakfast video, and that's the name of the YouTube channel, is Religion for Breakfast. Like, listening to him talk and like hearing how, ooh, we are off the pad there. I hope that means the pad is not destroyed. I hope that just means that if the pad is like, you automatically hop off of it if you take damage. Oh, it looks good. It looks good. Oh, I don't like this. It's definitely a lot slower. Are we building back up? Like, what's our... Okay. Oh, the radiation messes with it. I see. And I was 100% gonna like zoom in there on this bad boy, but I guess they thought of that too. They're like, people will just go too fast. Slow them down. That's pretty cool. All right, well, I like this thing. I think it's a good investment. The drones in this definitely have made life a little easier. Love it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and back home because we've already burned through 25% of the battery. And it's not that the batteries were hard to make, because I assume I'm going to get the battery back once I might have already gotten the battery back. I'll have to go check. Like, it might have transferred the energy onto the board and given me the power pack back. I don't see it here, but this will be great. Like, I assume I'll be able to teleport with this on my feet. Like, if I'm doing this, I assume I'll be able to interact with a teleportation beacon, so I'll be able to teleport with it, and then I can just zoom around the desert in this, and it'll be a lot easier to survive, just so long as we don't get knocked off of it. If we get knocked off of it, I feel like you're gonna panic. We'll just go back to the base. I think we're going the right way, aren't we? Oh wow, we're on the other side of it. Yeah. We'll find the road here in a second. There it is. There's that road. We get on that road and we'll just take it all the way back home. It would make more sense, however, if this thing had a battery. Like, I wouldn't have mind there being a battery to this that you had to build. And then, because the vehicle station is part of the base, like it has to be built in the base, then it shares energy with like the steam generator and the gasoline thing, and you could have charged it up. You know what I mean? And I mean, this is cool because, you know, the fuel cells let you charge up away from base. So if we were up in the desert and we ran out of juice, we could charge it. Like, I like that. But I kind of like the idea too that if you're on that pad, it'll charge up again to like a certain amount. And then you can just like take jerry cans with you to fill it back up. My humble opinion. There was something else in that book of, oh yes, the angels, the bad angels were called the Watchers, and the dark angels, there are these like hooded figures called the Watchers in the dark, and these Watchers are the ones that like have guided the dark angels on this path of like secrecy. So it's pretty interesting. If you want to read anything about Warhammer and the dark angels and the heresy, like there's millions of videos on the internet where you can, like, you know, at your leisure you can learn about it. But if you want to learn about the Book of Enoch, you're gonna have to really go to Religion for Breakfast. And it's only a 16-minute video. It's a pretty cool video to watch. 16 minutes is not like a ton of your time. So is that copper? Yeah. But that's only if you're interested, right? Don't do it if you're not interested. No reason to spend your time if you're gonna think it's silly. All right. And all that stuff is kind of the stuff we take with us now. That's just kind of par for the course. Need more bullets, but that never changes. Ooh, we should not have walked around with electronic components in our pocket. That was a big no-no. How much rubber? We have 100 rubber. We have 142 rubber. We probably could start making that into plastic. I think you need sulfur to do it as well. Yep. There's 25. We need more sulfur. But yeah, it's going to take forever to get done. Might as well get it there. That, and then max. 3 more. Perfect. Put that up. And that up. Got our little light on there. Okay, so we have our hoverboard. What are we going to do next? Like, what seems to be our big investment next? New armor? No, I think we're going on the armor. Ooh, offense. Ooh, HE grenades. You know what? I think it's time. Steel, ingot, plastic, and weapon components. Absolutely. Then what is over here? A light rifle, a military shotgun, and a handgun. I don't want the handgun. I want to go ahead and do that too. So I want to do the grenade launcher and I want to do the light rifle. I'm gonna turn my lamp on here. There are weapons. There's our grenade launcher. 40 steel, 5 weapon components, and 10 plastic. Woo. We make plastic with fibers and chemicals, or we can make plastic with mineral oil and coal. We're gonna do mineral oil and coal. This thing is turned off. Yeah, it needs more. Needs more of this go juice here. Get that going. Take the mineral oil off your hands. And coal. And we'll do... Oh, we can only do one? Oh yeah, because we don't have that much mineral oil, even though, you know, you think you have a ton of it. There we go. Mineral oil again. Boop. And we'll do another one. Perfect. And yeah, this won't even fit on there. Ugh. I think the only thing that can this hold is like 4 more maybe. Oh no, it can hold all of it. Great. Perfect. Come back out here. You've got 3. That's not a lot. We'll do 8. That's not a lot. That's 9. Put that up. Give me the 10 back. 9. I'll take the 5. Put the 5 back down here. Perfect. Okay. Do we get all the... Yeah, got all the rubber made. 28 vulcanized rubber. Put that up. I'll put that in there too. And then I needed, what, 40 steel ingots or something ungodly? What was it? I don't know why you need 40. It's not that big of an item. And then weapon components. It's so good to pick up. We got those weapon components for free. Like, we didn't have to build those at all. That was 100% free. And then the light rifle. Yeah, more plastic. Steel ingots. And then HE. That's actually not that bad. The cellulose is kind of a pain in the butt because you gotta, not cellulose. The nitro cellulose. The nitro is rough because you gotta do so much crap with the, with this, changing this over to that, and then getting in that. So that's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Let's go grab all that we can. Any more over here? More of that. Sulfur, though, we're just lacking on. Always lacking on the sulfur. No bottles there. 3 bottles here. Where are my bottles at? Over here in this thing? Drink that up. Give me 6 bottles. 15. That's not good. You know what? Give me half. Can you give me half? How do you do that? 7. 22. Perfect. Down here to this. Do max. 22 of those. Oh, we're still building the gun itself. Server snapshot coming up. 3, 2. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let's do this right. 3, 2. Oh, you can't hear anything. I have been recording this video and the previous video, and you haven't been able to hear anything. That's horrible. There. Now you can hear something. What a rookie mistake. I won't have to go. Well, thank goodness this game doesn't have a lot of noise anyway. Except for stuff like that. Oh, I feel so bad for you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm using Bluetooth headphones, and for some reason, my Bluetooth connection, like every now and then, it just turns off. The Bluetooth connection is just like meh. Just turns off for no reason whatsoever. And then I have to fiddle with it and get the Bluetooth to come back on. There's our 11 bottles of water. We have 11 hydrofluoric acid. And we can come down here and make 11 of those. And then we need to go tons of copper. And how many? 2. You only make 2. Holy crud. Alright, well. We'll do that instead of painkillers. Oh, you get 20. You get 20 rounds. You get 10 each. Okay, good. Now we have a boomstick that shoots uh-oh balls. Let's not have that out, actually. Now that I think about it. Alright, let's do it one more time. I think we have enough to do it one more time. Go down here to this, max 22. We should be getting learning points for doing this, to tell you the truth. You know what? I was thinking about this at work. So sometimes in games like this, they'll have you do stuff that doesn't quite make sense. And what do I mean by that? Like when we get to the solar panel technology, and we build our first solar panel, it takes a lot. And every single solar panel after that first one is going to take the same amount of material. But in reality, that's not quite how it goes, right? Like in reality, you find better ways to do stuff. You find a cheaper way to do it. Ooh, 3. All right, we have 50. We have 50 rounds of uh-oh bombs. Happy about that. That turned out very, very good for us. So what am I saying? So it doesn't make sense for every single solar panel to cost as much as the very first one does, right? Like there should be a limit. There should be a limit where they're like, hey, they always cost this amount, and you can't get away from that, right? And like I completely understand that. But my point is that the game, this is how it should work. In my humble opinion, this is how it should work. When you look at the solar technology, you should go, man, that costs a lot to unlock. Like you have to do a bunch of research to unlock it. And then the first one, after you pay that huge steep amount to unlock the technology, the first one you produce should be, like 50 glass and 25 wire. But then after you make like 7 of them, then it should be like, okay, it's 38 glass and it's 12 wire. Then you make 7 more, and then it's like, okay, now you're down to like 22 glass and 9 wire. Like you're getting better at making it. Like you find little ways you can cut corners, and you can still keep the same efficiency, but you're just not having to do as much. Like that's my humble opinion. Like I think that's how it should work. There should be a steep initial cost, and that steep initial cost should be tapered the more you do it, and the more kind of like time and effort you put into it. Like you get more back. Like you get more, you get a discount. It takes less to get it done. That's just my humble opinion. Because it doesn't make sense for the first one to be the exact same amount of material as like the 2000s one, right? Like you should find shortcuts just by doing it. And that's what the learning points are for, right? And like you could do it up here, right? Where the more stuff that you do, like this levels up, right? That's fine, but okay. Do I want to go all the way back up to the desert in this video? No, I do not. Do I need to? Absolutely, because I need to make more fuel cells. I need to get back up there. I'd like to go explore more radiated zones with my radiation suit. Or I'd like to go try to find this boreal forest wherever it's at. I assume it'll be somewhere over here, right? Maybe kind of juxtaposed to this, right? Like if this is the desert side, this will be the boreal forest side. Yeah, but I'm gonna do that in another video. It's late here, and again, people keep text messaging me, so I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching this one. Appreciate you coming by, and appreciate the time that you take to watch and talk and interact with me. Like it really does make my day. So thank you very much. Did I just drop those on the ground? Yeah, I thought I was eating them. Oh, I'll put them in my backpack. Okay, well, yeah, we'll have snacks. Snacks are good. But anyway, thank you so much, folks, for watching. And we are just cruising right along. We have a lot of this stuff unlocked now. We have a lot of things that make our life easier. We're definitely going to get closer and closer to this escape technology. We'll be able to do it. We might not play a lot. Like, we're not playing a lot in the offensive and the recreation and like the medicine stuff. Like, we're not hanging out there an awful lot. So we might kind of be beelining toward this, like just kind of unlocking what we need. But holy crap, implants. Oh man, this would be so good. This is probably what makes you like run faster and stuff. A healing implant, artificial tummy. That's so cool. Energy weapons, man. I can't wait to get to the energy weapon. Give me a laser rifle. Yes. I'll teach that big friggin' thumper who's boss. You give me... Oh, dang it. I have my light on. My fault. It only takes a battery, though. We had, what, 20? Yeah. So cool. All right, folks. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you. Oh, and we're definitely going to try out this grenade launcher. We're kind of, oof. No armor piercing or stopping power. This thing really should concuss. Like, there should be stopping power, because whatever it hits, it's going to explode, and it should concuss them quite a lot. But anyway, one more time trying to do the outro. I'll nail it this time, I promise. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.